Hello and welcome to another hard puzzle in my air quotes Chinese series and air quotes. Let's see what this one can do. The last one I struggled with, so let's see if this is also going to be a tough one, or at least a tough one for me. There's an easy 8 here, isn't there? Because the 8 blocking over here and the 8 blocking over here. So this must be an 8. That was considerably faster than the last first digit I found, very recent hard puzzle. There's a 7 coming over here and here, so one of these is a 7 and one of these is a 7. 7 coming down here and over here, one of these is a 7 and therefore one of these must be a 7. A 5 must find a place in this column. It can't go here, here, or here. It can't go here because of this 5, so it must go here. And now a 4 and a 9 must find place here, here, and here. We have a 9 blocking here, and we have a 9 blocking up here. So one of these must be a 9. And since the 4 blocks here and the 4 blocks over here, one of these is a 4, right? Making one of these a 4. One of these must be a 2 because we have a 2 blocking over here and we got a 2 blocking up here. So one of these is a 2. We also have a 2 here. So one of these must be a 2. And it can't be this square because of the 2 here. So the 2 must go here. And one of these now must be a 2, of course. I can see that at least 2 of these 3 squares must be a 4 and an 8 because we have a 4 blocking up here and we have an 8 blocking down here. I wonder if we can find out what the third square is going to be. Oh, hang on. There's a 6 and a 9 here, right? And there's a 6 and a 9 here. So these two must be 6 and 9. That is a very nice restriction because now this 4 blocks over here and this 4 blocks down here. So this is a 4. And these two 4s here block everything marked here and the 4 blocks here. So this is a 4, making this a 4. And now this must be a 9 because we have these 9s blocking these squares and we have the 9 blocking this square. And one of these squares must be a 9 now. And we are closing in on something, a 1, 6 and a 3. The 3 can't go in any of these squares because of this 3, so this is a 3. Now we have a 1, 6 here, and that leaves only 2, 5, and an 8 for these squares here, but I can't solve them just yet. Can we say anything about the 1? No, not really. But there's a 2 here and here blocking across like so, and a 2 blocking down here, so this is a 2. Remember, this is a 6, 9, right? So it's only fair to ask where a 4 can go in this row, and it needs to go here or here. Unfortunately, that's all we can say. But here's a 1, 6, and hang on, I said well, these are a 1, 6, right? But there's a 6 already in this column. This is a 1, therefore, and this is a 6. And now we know which digit is going to join the 4 and an 8 here, don't we? Because it must be a 6, since these two squares are blocked by the 6 here. So these are 4, 8, and 6 in some order, making these a 1, 3, and we have a 1 in the row. So this is a 3 and this is a 1. This is so far definitely a lot easier than the last hard puzzle I got from the same publisher. So what is this? It's a 3. We still have the 6 and a 9 here. So we just need, in addition to the 3 we just found, 1, 2, 4, and a 7. 7, 1, 4. Oh, 4, 1, 2. So this must be a 7, mustn't it? Yes, it must. I think, I'm sure. And this, therefore, must be a 5. Now one of these must be a 5. And these now have to be a 1 and a 2. Can we do something with that information? 2, 2. One of these must be a 2 as well. No, I can't. But let me look at the rest of these. This is a 1, 2. We still need to find a 3 and a 7. Oh, one of these is a 7, right? Because of the 7 blocking here and the 7 blocking here. So one of these is a 7. But that's only of a limited value. What about across here? No, not really. Across here, we need to find a 5, 6, 8, and a 9. We have a 6 and a 9 here, so this is a 5 or an 8. And this can't be a 6 anyway, so a 6 will have to go here or here. Oh, hang on, we got a 6 here and here, and the blocking here and blocking here, and the 6 blocking here, so this is a 6. What am I talking about? We should take the easy numbers first, shouldn't we? And that would make it easier to deal with the more difficult numbers, I think. 1, 5, 7, and 9. A 9 can't go here or here because of the 9 here. The 9 can't go here because of this 9. So this is a 9. And that makes this a 9 as well. Now we have 9s going over here and 9 going over here. So this is a 9. And that makes sure that this is a 9 and this is a 6 because we do remember those two from earlier, don't we? And now we know that this must be a 6 because these two can't be 6s in this row. So this is a 6, making these a 4 and an 8 still. Let's see if we can close in on those. Yeah, I think we can do something with the 4s because the 4 blocks down here and the 4 blocks over here. So one of these is a 4, right? And in combination with this 4, we need to find a 4 for this column. It can't go here or here, or here or here because of these two 4s. So this is a 4. This is now a 1, 2, and this is a 1, 2. This is a 1, 2. Let's see. These two should be easy to find out. There must be an 8 and a 5, but they aren't. So let me instead look at these 3. They have to be a 3, 4, and a 7. So the 7 blocks here, therefore this must be a 7. Now we are looking at a 3 and a 4 for these two. And there's a 3 blocking over here. So this is a 4 and this is a 3. And that gives me the 4 here finally and also the 8. one of these two now, they have to be a 1 and a 6. 6, 6, 6. No, can't do anything. These three then. A 5, 7, 8. No, really? Yeah, no. So look at something else. Yeah, hang on. There's a 5 going over here. There's a 5 coming up here. Therefore, one of these must be a 5. It doesn't matter which one it's going to be, but we have a 5 also here. So this now is a 5. And these have to be an 8 and a 7. And with the 5 here, we now know that this can't be a 7 because we have a 7 in the row. So a 7 will go here, and that makes this a 7 as well. And this now must be a 1, making this a 1 and this a 1. Therefore, these two cannot be 1s and 2s anymore because we have the 1 here making this a 2 and this a 1 and 1, I said, and this a 2. Don't, yes. And that's a 2 here. So we got the 4s and the 9s. There must be another 2 somewhere. Yes, up here. So we got all the 2s now. This is now an 8 and a 5. And this is an 8 and a 5. And this is an 8 and a 5. And this cannot be an 8 and a 5 because we have a 5 in the row. So this is an 8 and this is a 5 and this is a 5 and this is an 8. This is coming together. This is now an 8 and we need an 8 here as well. And I think I remember that this was a 7, making this 7. This last little empty square must be a 5. We still need a 5 somewhere. Yes, it needs to go here. And that makes this a 3 and this a 3 and this a 3. And yes, so we have to do some mapping up here now. 6 here, 6 here, and a 1 and a 1. Yes, this was decidedly more easy than the last hard puzzle I did. And it went quite smoothly, I think. I thank you for watching and bye for now.